Hello and welcome back to Shakhtar's Glory. We're taking Shakhtar Donetsk, while trying to take them to Champions League glory. Episode 51 now. And you join us today. We're on the general screen today, starting with, because I thought we'd just have a quick look, see at the favoured personnel, icons, legends, that sort of thing. Now, favoured personnel, we are there. KIOTA Gaming there. We've got Barak's there, Tyson. Is he still current? No, he's a manager now, but he's an icon as a player. Yadson, I think he's possibly still going, but quite old now. And we've got Piatov still there, Rikitski's still there. But if you look at the icons, I'm surprised we're not in there a little bit. There are so many icons. And I didn't realise that Andrei Kanchelskis played for them as a Shakhtar Donetsk as a player. I thought he was... Obviously, I think he was actually Ukrainian, but played for Russia, didn't he? Or something like that, I think so. But I didn't know it was Shakhtar Donetsk all those years ago. Maybe it was towards the end, I'm not too sure. But a lot of people here, I don't know most of them, and I'm surprised that with what we've done so far, we've got to a semi-final, we've been consistent in the Champions League, we've won leagues, we've won cups. I thought we might be there. Legends, maybe not just yet. I mean, Lucescu's an old manager, he's that Romanian guy. I think he won the Champions League with Steaua Bucharest, I may be wrong as well. Dario Serna, the only one there I think currently. Timoshuk, again, I remember him playing, but I think he played for Bayern at one point. I don't remember him playing for, again, Shakhtar Donetsk, but again, didn't know too much about Shakhtar back in the early days, probably mid-2000s-ish is where they sort of became to my mindset. But we are back today with the second leg against Bayern Munich. Obviously, we had that disappointing, well, we'll jump onto the schedule, disappointing 3-1 win. I mean, disappointing because I think one of the goals at least, certainly, one of them was late on. We were 2-1 down, chasing to try and get back in. We got the away goal through, I think it was Serge Gnabry, wasn't it? It was, on the 39th minute. But they got one very late on with Lewandowski, which sort of swung the tyre very much back in their favour. We were 2-1, we would have taken that to go back to our ground. But a 2-goal deficit, it's a big thing to chase. We're going to have to play out of our skin, and Bayern, it's going to have to be twofold. Us play out of our skin, and Bayern have like a really bad day at the office. To have any chance of getting anything out of this. To the schedule, we've played one game since, just to boost morale. We've played Zoya in the league. We beat them 4-1. Nothing to say really. Remchuk with a couple of goals. Paulinho and Rojas, I think off the bench, he did indeed, to get a goal in the 90th minute. He's the new guy. He's setting in quite well. He made a few sub appearances. He's doing quite well. I think there is a place for him. He's only 19. He's starting to develop. The training is starting to work on him. He still argues with officials, so have to work on that a little bit. I don't think he's got any yellow cards or anything yet, so no, but with the time he's had, that's not overly surprising. But they got one back through, I was going to say Yuri then, because it's normally Yuri that scores against us, but it was Karavev. He came off the bench late on and got the goal. I mean, they were never in any threatening of getting back in the game. I think that made it 3-1. It did, yeah, 3-1. They weren't getting back in. Like, we were absolutely dominant in that game. But yeah, so we'll have a quick look, see how Bayern have done since our game. They, of course, have won. They've beat, I think they're bottom, Bielefeld. They are. I mean, that's not a bad game for Bayern to be coming into this with, is it? Only 2-1. And it's a late Yarmolenko goal, who I don't think can play. Lewandowski missed a penalty. So, yeah, I'm not sure there's much to take from that, really, but they've kind of struggled in their game, and I don't think I've set up the tactics, so I'll do that, come back and we'll be at the game screen. So I've gone back and I've picked the 11 we're going to play. So we're going to go with Shevchenko at the back, Leo comes in at left back, we've got Rikitski and Leo Santos as centre back. Ordetz is still struggling, and Kvitsky is still injured, so Leo Santos, he's built up a good partnership, you can see here with the Rikitski. Leo and Rodrigo is one I think that's come on recently as well. We're going to reinstate Butko to the right back. He is an assist machine. I've been trying to integrate Lukacevic as the first choice. Next season that probably will be the case. But Butko, I think for the time being, he's a little bit of a possible liability. I think he's quite big with the cards. He's had 2 yellow cards. I thought I'd seen worse than that, but the average rating for these two in the Champions League is pretty on par. They're both on about 7-1-2, 7-1-3. But I mean, in the league, I'm pretty sure Butko, he's got 11 assists in total. We'll have a quick look at Lukacevic, just to double check I'm not overlooking him incorrectly. He's got 2 in 9. So he's good average rating, good all round, but I think Bookco offers us that a little bit more going forward. I don't think there's much in it defensively. We've taken is it Matvienko? Malyshev, sorry. We've taken him out of the ball-winning midfielder role. He's not been having much of a good time of it. So we've dropped Matias Fernandez in there. He can do the role. He's got enough of the attributes required. Possibly a bit more mobile, possibly a bit more distribution with the ball in there. And plus with him also, if we want to take that centre defensive midfield out, we can move him up to midfield, put Oya in this attacking midfield spot, and we're good to go. Boyachuk is back on the wing. Rodrigo's takes his place back on the left wing. And we've got Barakye straight down the middle. But we have got Gnabry on the bench, Yaremchuk on the bench, Vizeo on the bench, Paulinho's in there, Tankovsky, Lukacevic, and Ischenko, just in case we need a centre-back as well. So without further ado, we're going to try and get this 3-1 result back. Milan have got a much harder task than us. They're 4-0 against Man United. Bayern are playing in a blue kit. Is that what their current kit is? Their away kit? I thought it was white and red, and it was red for their home kit and white and red for their away. No, not too sure. We won't dwell on kits. We've done enough of that in this save. But here we are in the game. So as we can see, we've got Neuer, Alaba, Hummels, Boateng, Kimmich, Gundogan, Vidal, Diawara, Muller, Brandt, and Lewandowski. What I do want to do, I was thinking about it. Just what was I doing? I think it was just on the commute the other day. I do want to have. I think I struggled to find it in one of the episodes, a few episodes back, what the opposition were doing. I found opposition instructions finally on, I think in the Zoya game I noticed it. I knew it was there, but when I think when I'm recording, just thinking about everything else that's going on, I just forget things like that. But I'm going to stick the Bayern formation in, just so we can react to any changes that may happen, and see what's changing. If they change a shape or anything like that, just so we can react. But this game is sort of speeding away, really. But there is finally a highlight. It looks like it's going to be Bayern's, but can we just nick it away, nab it away here? Doesn't look like it at the moment. And they've hit the bar, but can we break away on a counter hit? No, it's just a nothing highlight, really. Thomas Muller is picking up a knock, but it looks like he's going to shake it off. Groin injury, he's probably going to come off soon. So I won't sort of put any focus or anything like that on him. We clear it away. Can Boyachuk, looks like he wins the header, but gets the second ball. And oh yeah, through to Barakye. This is what we need, Barakye, and he buries it. That is what he's in there for. That's why he stuck him up front today. To work him in the team the last couple of games in the Champions League, we've been sticking someone else up front, sticking him on the right. He's the goal man. He's got to be up front. I love Romero, but he's just been a little bit hit and miss this season. Barakye is just Barakye. He just does what he does. He just goes about his business. He takes his chances, and they haven't had a shot on target yet. And we're one goal here, a 2-0 win here, sees us go through on the away goals. I assume no extra time. I think I made that mistake last season, expecting it, and it didn't happen. And I kept subs back in that. I'm fairly certain that there's no subs, but we're running to half time, and you can hear in my voice it's speeding up a little bit. They've got the away goal. So to go to extra time now, we need 2 more. We need to match their scoreline. We're not watching that. It's a corner. Another corner goal. We seem to concede a lot of them. Don't seem to score a great deal of corners. In fact, I think it's second yellow card. I was watching one of his old episodes, or a couple of his actually, but one where he particularly goes in on it. The amount of goals he concedes from free kicks and corners, no matter what he does, just doesn't change anything. I think it's just a thing in the AI. They just score against you from corners, free kicks, but it doesn't work the same number, in the other favour. But what we've got enough strikers on the bench here. Should we wish to change to our other system, just try and get a few more people forward, we may have to think about it, especially as they come forward again. I mean, they've had 3 shots on target. That was the third one. One of them is a goal. To be fair, we've only had 2, and one of them was a goal, so I can't really complain on that front too much. But Brandt is looking a bit. What we're going to do, I think we're going to make that change now. We're going to switch to the league system. So what do we have? We need to bring in a. To be fair, it's only a centre back I need to bring in, and yeah, I think we'll go with that. And we'll see how this plays against their setup. It's not going to play out on this highlight, of course. But it'd be interesting to see if they make any changes and react to this. But that's it's their corner. Are they going to score again from a corner? Doesn't look like it. No. They're still keeping the same system. Muller's still carrying that injury and Brandt's still carrying an injury. Hummels has gone off as well, I presume, for a similar reason. We have a free kick, but can't do anything with it. We need Borakye to step up this game. I think I mentioned it in the pre-game bit. We need to have the game of our lives here, and we need Bayern to not be at the races. So far, I haven't seen that second bit, or that first bit particularly. We started quite brightly, and the first half was quite good, but it hasn't really continued as such, and it's a bit sloppy in the midfield there. But the sloppiness leads to them getting possession back, and we need to win that. We do. And again, it's just back and forth possession. But Boychuk, he's free on the right here. We need this to go in to have any chance. Borakye's there. Fred. Rodrigo, he's hit the bar. Boychuk, we've hit the post. And Oya finally buries it. I don't know how many chances we needed to get that goal, but we finally get it for Fabrizio Oya. And we're back in this game. I mean, look at this. It's across there. I think Borakye hits it down. Fred over to Rodrigo. Hits the bar. Boychuk hits the post. Oya finally hits the third time, lucky. And we've got 25 minutes to go here to get back in this game, get another goal and get us to extra time. And hopefully, with this little change system, it's sort of rocked them a little bit. We don't drop it in Europe anymore, so maybe it's a little bit of a surprise for them. And we're chasing Neuer back. Can we do it? Rodrigo, he's done it. What is Neuer doing? Sweeper keeper. Not today. Not today. You just got to lump that out. That's just got to go into row Z 0.2, whatever. Anything out the ground. Just get rid of it. What is he doing? See the sponsor for War Child there. As I'm recording this on the day, it's probably out a little bit later. But today was the FM Charity Cup. Great event. I didn't attend, obviously. Not quite that relevant yet. Hopefully next year get a bit more relevancy in the community, a bit more of a name in the community as well, and not just that, get a little bit more in shape. Completely out of shape at the moment. Yeah, but back to the game. Yeah, well done to them. A lot of money raised. But yeah, we'll go back to the game. Can we nick a winner? Save him to go to extra time. We've got a lot of tied players out there, and I'm keeping the other two subs for extra time should they be needed. But I'm hoping we can just press here. We are pressing Leo here. Can he find a good ball? Butko. Oh my God. I'm having to bite my tongue here because my daughter's asleep upstairs. If this was back in the day, I'd be screaming. I'd have probably like my mum and dad or one of my roommates at uni just coming in like thinking I was murdering someone or something, just shouting and screaming. But not today, I can't do it. But Butko on the volley, bottom corner. And now we've got 3 minutes left. I don't think we change anything because this has penned them back. I don't think we need to change anything. I think changing it risks it as they get a highlight. We should have changed it. What am I doing? But Oya wins it back. Rodrigo. Run it, mate. Run it. Beat your man. He has. And Boychuk 5-6, 5-1. We are beating Bayern 5-1. 6-4 in aggregate. But we're beating Bayern 5-1. What the hell is going on? I am... The last goal I was going to scream. Now I'm just speechless. I'm just speechless. 5-1. Who knows the last time they're going to get one back, aren't they? That's the final whistle. We are through to the semi-finals. I mean, a game like that makes me think this is our year. This has got to be our year. I'm assuming Man United are through. So what we'll do, Champions League draws in a couple of days. Borakye, Oya, Rodrigo, Butko, Boychuk. Look at that. 87, 94, 66, 64. Wow. Yeah, Milan won the game 1-0. Musacchio getting the goal, but it wasn't enough to overturn the deficit. What are we on Tuesday? So I presume... Wow. Send the assistant there. So we'll come back for the draw. I'll get my breath back. I'll let me heart rate and blood pressure drop a little bit and we'll come back for the draw. Before the draw, I thought I'd just quickly jump in here. I think the draw's after this game, in fact, but it should be the Friday. They like to have their big buffet up in FIFA headquarters, don't they? The evil headquarters. But we've got Atletico finally poised 0-0 with Liverpool here in their game on Wednesday. And Juventus, well, 3-1 against Napoli. I presume Serie A is... No, Napoli aren't particularly in the race for that. They're 10 points behind Juventus. Milan actually were the closest, and obviously now they can focus on that now, being out of the tournament. Parma, interesting to see a backup in Serie A, but looks like they're probably going to be slipping back down. They've got a good few games to rescue it still, but not looking good. I don't think I've got Serie A loaded, so I can't look at managers and stuff. Well, Luis Enrique's manager of Juventus. Napoli, yeah, so let's have a quick see how they do. Extra time, and Atletico Madrid go through. I'm not sure if I'm happy about that. Ancelotti is their manager. Obviously, if you've seen my Arsene Wenger replacement video, Ancelotti was one of the ones I said was my favourite for the role. He probably did the worst of them as well. Liverpool are currently sitting top of the Premier League. Only, well, game in hand by Man United. And the top three looking really tight, really close. Yeah, so maybe not Liverpool would be in the better one of the two, but Atletico Madrid obviously caused us some issues. We did get a win over them, so maybe not too badly, but a 0-0 at Juve, not the most goal. Our game had the goals in it. So, yeah, my breath is coming back and my heart rate's sort of settling down now. I've got the little Fitbit, it was nearly exploded with the heart rate on that last game. But we'll come back. So, we are back for the draw. And it's a semi-final draw, obviously, of having just played the quarterfinals. It's Man United, Juventus, Atletico Madrid and Shakhtar Donetsk. Now, Atletico Madrid, obviously, we've had some results against this season, and they're probably the most team struggling the most. But I mean, they're literally 3 points off the top of the league, so it's not quite as simple as that, really. Man United are only a point behind Liverpool. We think we looked at in the Premier League. Obviously, again, this is a bit late, and I'm recording ahead with Man United. Obviously, Alex Ferguson was rushed into hospital, I heard tonight, and yeah, it's obviously, bitter rival to my Arsenal team and Arsene Wenger over the years. And I would say, as a manager, as a rival, I never liked him. But since he's sort of retired and that, and you hear interviews with him, he comes across a bit nicer now. I don't mind. A bit like Gary Neville, hated him as a player, as a pundit, quite enjoy him. So yeah, but obviously, no ill wishes, of course, and thoughts and wishes for best health, good health and all that go out to himself, and wishes to all his friends, family, all that the other. But we'll move on. We got the draw. We need to look at our fate. So I don't really know who I want here. It's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't in this draw, really. But we're just going to go for it. We've got Atletico Madrid. Probably just on the fact that it's another 2 games against them this season, which is a bit annoying. We only played them a couple of episodes ago, and we're playing them again. So yeah, not great, but at the same time, we've got a bit of form, and we probably have got the best hope against these. We know a bit better how to play against them now, because we did get that result. I'm pretty sure we did. I don't know why I'm looking on their schedule. I mean, I could do, but we'll look on ours. We beat them 4-2. And we lost 3-2. So they were really close games. The one they won at their ground, really close. We still got the 2 away goals, if you look at it in this manner. And then at home, 4-2. Who got the goals in that game? 4 goals for Zayu. Okay, he's definitely starting that game. Malyshev missed a penalty as well. So yeah, I think we know that Vizeu is starting that game. So let's have a look at the schedule. When are these games scheduled in? I don't know if it has picked them up just yet. It has. We've got a good few games yet. We've got Lichevets, Karpaty, Kiev. We're not going to bother with any of those because we've secured Champions League. I think a win here in Lichevets, quite possibly. Let's see how many games left. 8. So what's that? 24 points available? 24 points available. So I'm not going to bother with a domestic game. Like I said, this is pretty much all about just the Champions League now. We're going to focus very little on the domestic stuff. We'll probably do Community Shields maybe. I might even drop that next season, assuming we don't do the challenge this year. But what I'll do, if we do the challenge, I'll put it out there and see if you want me to carry on, maybe try and retain the title, maybe take the challenge of this team a little bit differently. Maybe I've got a few ideas in mind, but we'll see how that goes. We've got to win it first. We're still 3 games at least from winning it, and that's a long way away at this stage of the tournament. So until that next time, I'm going to play these games offline. We'll catch for the Atletico Madrid first leg, which is at home. In the meantime, if you want to drop a like on this video, if you've enjoyed the content, enjoyed the video, drop a like, sub to my channel as well. I'm trying to grow the channel as much as possible. That I can only do that with subs, likes, comments, all that usual good stuff. So feel free to drop that. I reply to most comments. Well, I reply to all comments really. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you later.